Welcome back to Living Local on this Tasty Tuesday. We're continuing our QC Local Eats series where we take you to local restaurants for a look at the cuisine and culture they bring to the Quad Cities. Today we're here at Central Standard in Bettendorf. All right, now I am joined by Brian Olson, the executive chef here at Central Standard. Brian, thanks so much for letting us stop by.
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
Okay, so tell us the story behind Central Standard. I know you guys are going to be celebrating 4 years this November.
Yep, we'll be coming up on our 4th year here in Bettendorf. You know, we were toying around with this idea about 5-6 years ago, and we were doing a little research in Chicago and figuring out what we really wanted. So at the end of the day, we formulated a hamburger recipe with our hamburger buns. We started testing fresh cut French fries and started making different various burgers and coming up with combinations that we really liked. You know, more than anything, we really wanted to make as much from scratch as possible. Anyone can buy a frozen hamburger bun. Anyone can buy a frozen French fry. So we really wanted to make sure that our product was going to be special and above everybody else's.
And Brian, when I think of Central Standard, I think of burgers, craft beer, and your amazing shakes. So let's start with the burgers, which was the concept that you kind of developed the entire restaurant around. What sets your burgers apart?
Like I said, definitely the fresh baked hamburger buns. We bake 5-6 days a week, and we actually bake it over at our sister restaurant, Crust. Since we have the mixers and all the ovens over there, we figured we might as well do it over there and then bring it on over. But the fresh hamburger bun really makes the difference. Like I said, nobody bakes their buns fresh.
That is super unique here to Central Standard. So in addition to the burgers, the craft beer, and the amazing shakes, you guys have a wide variety on your menu. What are some other items that you have?
Well, outside of our burgers and shakes, we also do skillet mac and cheeses. So we do fun flavors. We do buffalo mac. We have a smoked brisket, macaroni and cheese as well. We also offer 4 different types of tacos. Everything from a classic barbacoa taco, and we also have fresh mahi tacos. And then we do have a variety of sandwiches, fresh salads as well. So, you know, if greasy burgers aren't your thing, we do have a variety of fresh salads that you can top with smoked chicken, salmon, and anything else that you'd want.
So many delicious options. And before I forget, tell us the story behind the name of the restaurant, Central Standard.
Well, I guess there isn't a really long, drawn-out name to it. Really, when it comes down to it, comes down to our time zone.
We're proud of our time zone here, Central Standard, yes.
Yes.
Brian, you were mentioning to me before that, you know, being in the restaurant industry can be incredibly demanding. And since you were about 20 years old, you have been working 60, 70 hours a week. So obviously that's probably challenging at many times. What's the most rewarding part of what you do as the executive chef?
There's a lot of rewarding things to it. You know, I've seen a lot of my employees start as, you know, anywhere from dishwashers and move their way up into management positions with me. I love seeing my regulars come in. I have tons of regulars that come into all 3 of the shops here in the Quad Cities. So I see them frequently. Sometimes I see them more than I see my parents. So we have a great rapport with our guests, which I'm very proud of. People love our product, and you know, I'll see them twice at Central Standard. I'll see them over at Crust again later on that week, and then I'll see them having a beer over at 5 Cities. So we've really built, like I said, a great rapport with our customers, and that's another great thing that I love to see.
That's fantastic. Now, when people walk into the door here at Central Standard, what can they expect as far as the ambiance here?
Definitely you have kind of an industrial feel when you walk in, but it's very, very friendly. Like we were talking earlier, you could bring a date here, you could bring your family here, you could bring a group of the guys to come up and drink some mugs of beer. It really just appeals to everybody. So we have a very casual, upscale feeling where, you know, anything goes.
Absolutely. Now, when you talk about the freshness of your recipes, that definitely sets you apart from other restaurants. How do you and your culinary team come up with the recipes?
Well, a lot of them come from all over. I mean, it could come from my assistant kitchen manager, some of the line cooks. They might bring some ideas to the table, but we always make sure that we thoroughly taste test and we go through all the recipes together. We formulate recipes that we all like and make sure that the final product tastes really good. I have cooks that have worked with me since like Red Crow, so fine dining. I have one of my former pastry chefs from Red Crow. He's a kitchen manager for me as well. So we have a lot of talent across the board. So it's very easy for us to come up with some really great ideas, whether it's from reading cookbooks or seeing something online or going to Chicago and seeing some other trends happening in bigger cities. We always find fun, unique ideas to present as features and new menu items.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a wide variety of skill sets among your team, so I'm sure you do come up with a lot of creativity. And if you ever need help with a taste tester, just give me a call, okay?
I will.
Okay, sweet. Let's talk about specials. What kind of specials do you offer here at Central Standard?
Specials can vary all over the board. It really can. We can play on our mac and cheese sometimes. We have a smoker, so we might do different smoked meats. You might see a smoked pork egg roll. You could do a sliced smoked pork sandwich. All sorts of things. I mean, fun tacos. We did a tayuda the other week, which is a giant Oaxacan, like open-faced quesadilla.
Oh my gosh.
So we did that with a peanut mole on it and refried smoked baked beans, and oh my gosh, it was fantastic.
That sounds phenomenal. Brian, in addition to providing high quality food here at Central Standard, do you guys give back to the community in any way?
We do. We definitely do gift card donations and stuff. We get a lot of requests for that. But even on our menu, we have a shake of the month, and we call that Will's Shake of the Month. And $1 from every sale of that shake goes to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital.
Oh, that's fantastic that you guys did that. Okay, now we're in for a very special treat, you guys. We are going to put together a cookie dough shake. Let's do it. All right, Brian, it's shake time. What's the first step?
It is, and I'm gonna run you through our cookie dough shake, which is our #1 seller at both locations, both here and up in Waukee.
Amazing.
So, well, we start out with, of course, cookie dough ice cream, right?
Of course.
And we have our cup decorated here. It's got fresh buttercream, and then we grind up our house-made cookies, and then we rim the glass with our fresh-made cookie, okay?
I love that presentation.
So
the cookie dough ice cream is blended and then goes into the frosted cup.
yes, miss. All right. Now we gotta make sure we put a ton of whipped cream on it.
A ton.
Right?
That is very important.
Because we're gonna load this thing up, all right?
Wow. Such talent there, Brian.
We're definitely generous here. All right, and then we have one of our house-made cookies.
Ooh, it's homemade.
Yes, like I said, we try to make everything from scratch as much as
Definitely.
possible. And then we can do a little Hershey's chunks.
Awesome.
Cookie dough pieces, of course.
Of course.
We have a house-made cocoa crumble.
I feel like everything is house-made here.
Well, like I said,
It's
as much as
fantastic.
possible, yeah. And some mini chocolate chips.
Wow. And then more chocolate.
Of course, we gotta put a little more chocolate on top of that.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
And voila, that is
There
the
you
cookie
go.
dough shake. And I, of course, need to be the
Straw in
taste
there.
tester today,
Uh-oh.
Brian.
There we go.
It looks amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to dig into this for sure. Oh, fantastic.
Awesome. We did good?
Oh my gosh, you did so good. Well, Brian, it has been such a pleasure and such a treat to meet you and to check out Central Standard here. We appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you, miss.
All right, guys, that wraps up another series of QC Local Eats. If you'd like some more information, you can visit centralstandardburgers.com. More Living Local rolls on after this break.
This portion of Living Local is brought to you by Performance Food Service.